Gemini, let's get right into it. I'm B. Welcome or welcome back. Let's get you a Moonology card. There is a new moon on the 30th. So let's see, what does Gemini need to know from the Moonology deck? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse, which we recently just had one. Then we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So something you've been going through, maybe behind closed doors, is coming to a close. It doesn't even have to be behind closed doors, but whatever it is, it's coming to an end. And I feel like you're really thankful for this. Like, I'm feeling like you're like, ooh, finally, this is done. Let's see what energy is Gemini embodying right now. That's beautiful. Conclusions are within reach. Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, Strength, and the World. This is just confirming, yes, conclusions are within reach. Some kind of communication you could be waiting on, Gemini, to come through to finish this for you. And I heard the big house just now, but we have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands with the Strength. You could be dealing with a fire sign or using all the fire in your natal chart to push through a situation. But it looks like that situation is coming to an end here with the World card. And I feel really this is good energy, right? We have the Strength in the World. But I do feel like it's been tough on you with the Eight of Wands being here, because that can signify that there's just so much going on. Like, and I'm getting the image of somebody, like somebody's almost imagining their own head like a planet where like they're Saturn, heavy Saturn energy, because I'm like everything just is spinning around somebody's head, and maybe they're going through a Saturn return and they may not have known it, or they've been through a period of time where it just seems like everything that could be going wrong in their life has gone wrong, and it could have something to do with their Saturn placement or a Saturn return in their natal chart. But it's like you're coming to an end, or that's coming to an end, not you're coming to an end. Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck here? Just out of curiosity. Protecting what you've created. That could be what this has all been about, Jim. Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Pushing through. Yes, you've seen darkness. I just heard you've seen the darkness and you're pushing through it. And it looks like you're doing very well. You're coming toward the end of it. Beautiful. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Shall we? For Gemini. What does the tarot have for Gemini? Candle's burning so bright for you now. This one candle in the Aries reading to the farthest candle, this one here, it was barely lit during Aries, and I realized why at the end of the reading. But now that we've gotten to you, Gemini, it's burning, burning, burning bright. So I think the energy is positive for you at the end of this situation, even if right now it just feels like, wow, Ten of Wands, this is what it feels like. That's what we have first out, Ten of Wands. Whoa, bunch of cards just flipped out. Yeah, wow. Yeah, there was a new beginning. That was like a good amount of the deck. You had gone through some situation where you thought it was the best thing that ever happened to you, some sort of new beginning in your life. And it wasn't. It turned out to be a living nightmare. But you're coming through it. Full circle, I'm feeling. Full circle. Okay, let's see. Yeah, your focus is the wheel. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles as your advice. Six of Swords as the outcome. And I feel this Seven of Swords here. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. What I'm feeling from it right now is that this is what somebody tried to do. It's the cause of all of this stress you have been going through. Is the result of somebody's deceit. Yeah, something they came up with. Something they, something affecting your finances. They wanted you to be in the Four of Pentacles energy and the Five of Cups energy. Yeah, Ten of Cups reverse. And they were successful. Six of Wands here. You could have been dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Queen of Wands energy. It's like they turned your life upside down periodically. So this could have been a cycle. Maybe a cycle of an unhealthy relationship with somebody, Gemini, that you had been through, like so many ups and downs, like breakup to makeup to breakup to makeup, for a while. Like you went through this for a while. This could have been somebody you met through friends or through some other situations in a group setting. Anyway, now you're ready to cut this person off with the King of Swords, and you're taking advantage of your Magician energy because this situation has put you through a rebirth. Absolutely. Wow, thank you. I love when the cards read that way. I do. But intuitively, I'm feeling like that's, I'm hearing full stop. That's where that ends now. Whatever this person did, it's like they did plant some sort of seeds of destruction and deception in your life. And it carried on for a long time. And so what you've been feeling is this Ten of Wands. What's blocking the Ten of Wands? The King of Pentacles. I feel like that's you being like, I am Gemini. I have to get up from this. I have to continue to make money. I have children to take care of. I'm dealing with this King of Pentacles energy. This is somebody who takes care of a brood, like a brood. I don't know why that's the word that come up. A brood. B-R-O-O-D. But it's like maybe you have a lot of people to take care of. I just heard a lot of people in your command that you have to take care of. And so you're like, I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm not. Resolution, resolute. And you have fought through. Which is why you got the Nine of Wands as your overall energy at the beginning with our angel cards. Right now, your focus, I want to get the most I can out of life. I want to know what's next. And for some of you, I feel like this is really you right now surrendering to the journey, surrendering to the present. Because you're like, I know I'm on the side that's right. I know I'm doing what's right. So karma, come at me. That's kind of what I'm feeling. You don't ever want to tempt God. But I feel like you're at the place where you're saying, I have been fighting. I have been doing the right thing. I have been defending myself. I have been through the ringer. And I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I'm hearing I've been high and I've been low. Lots of Mary J. Blige energy tonight. I've been high and I've been low. I've been wealthy. I've been poor. And then she says in that song, sometimes I wish that I could stand here and fade away. Yeah, invisibility would be great. So some of you are just like, and that was weird because in the beginning I got like you might have been going through something personal issue reaches resolution, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's been private. And I feel like you just kind of want to, you've been in a situation where you're like, I want to hide, like how much, what else can come at me at this point? There's a movie called Commandments. It's a really old movie. Who's in that? Courtney Cox is in that. It's a movie called Commandments, and the gentleman's name I can't remember right now, but he's got these really piercing blue eyes, and his life had completely just gone down the drain, and he was so low. He just literally screamed at the heavens. It was like, what else are you gonna do? And then immediately, like a tornado ripped through his apartment, which is not funny at all, but it's like, that's why I think that don't tempt God energy came through, because I feel you being carried through this situation, Gemini, and you are on the right side of this situation. You have the moral high ground, okay? And you're almost there. You are almost there. But he, in that movie, the main character, he ended up having to go and lose absolutely everything. He was stripped down, financially, emotionally, stripped bare, and he had to rebuild. But along the way, he ended up finding something beautiful. He had a new beginning, and he was ready to live a new life with a new understanding. And I feel, Gemini, like that's where you're headed. And that movie, it's like, I think it was like 90, maybe 1995. Yeah, it's called Commandments. But the advice here, that was a lot from the wheel card energy, but you have the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, start this new beginning, because I feel like you've been through that dark, I just heard dark night. It's like you've been through a dark night. Maybe a dark night of the soul. A situation you just were not sure. Like, I'm not sure I can make it through this, and I can feel that from somebody right now. Like heavy heart energy, heavy heart. But it's like now your heart is starting to get lighter again. Now you're starting to feel lighter again. Now you're starting to breathe a little bit easier, and that will continue. The end result here is that you're sailing away from whatever this turbulent situation has been for you. And that's really beautiful, Gemini. And I'm so thankful for that for you. I really don't think this needs a lot of clarification because that's what's coming through. And I just heard plain and simple. Yeah, like that's what's coming through. You've been through the ringer. You have been dealing with a nasty energy, like a nasty energy. And it has manifested in the people around you. But I think this has been, I got energy of Saturn return and dark night of the soul. But I feel like this has been a test for you. And you have done well. That's what I'm feeling. And I feel like you're almost through it. Your life hasn't been perfect, and you haven't been perfect, but you are doing well, and you're coming through it. And that's what's most important. So if it is like a Saturn return or dark night of the soul, maybe you want to look into that a little bit more and what that means for you. If you identify with just a ridiculous storm happening in your life of basically everything falling to complete shit, and then you having to kind of know yourself again, get to know yourself again and rebuild. I feel like you're in that phase now of rebuilding. And so that's really beautiful. You're leaving behind this energy here. I feel like if there was somebody who you've been having an off and on situation with or a turbulence with, I feel like you're setting that person aside. You don't want them anymore. You don't. And it's like they can't ride in and out of your life anymore. And I feel like this energy is coming to you high vibrationally. You're starting to feel that passion and fervor for life again. Like you're starting to, what are these words? Brood, fervor. You're starting to feel like yourself again. And that's really, really beautiful. Let's get you an oracle card. Because you're not going to fade away. I feel like you're not. You came close to just saying, I'm done. But you're not letting that happen. Yeah. Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. I feel like this is where you're headed right now. Every hurricane comes to an end. And then focus on the here and now. Yeah, so leave that behind. Conclusions are within reach, and you will be able to leave it behind, Gemini. And I feel like that's what you've really been wanting to do. And life is going to be good again, I feel. It's going to feel good again. You're going to be able to feel good. And I just heard name as well when I said good. So you're going to be able to have your name again. Your good name. Okay? That's what I have for you, Gemini. Well, I just want to see what's on the bottom of this oracle deck. You can be your own knight. Yeah, so if there's something, I feel like if you've been in a process of healing right now, you've had to go through this understanding that you can save yourself, or that when you really speak up for yourself, that's what you need, not like somebody else to step in and save you all the time. This came from you, or it's going to. Okay? Thank you. And I just got the quick energy of somebody, don't rush into a new relationship. You might need time to just be alone. You might need time to truly just be alone, and like a grace period, I feel, after this turbulent situation, whatever this is that's coming to a close. Give yourself a little time to breathe. Give yourself time to recalibrate and get to, I'm hearing get to zero. Get to zero, because you might have been coming out of a negative space. And I'm feeling a lot of emotional highs and lows, okay? So get balanced first and then start that journey again, all right? And I think maybe that's why this came out. So thank you for that intuitive hit. And until next time, Gemini, I affirm for you and for me that all is well. I love you. Okay, bye.